When we present material to audiences, whether it is a large audience, coworkers, friends, or family, we often forget that the persuasion aspect does not happen with just 10 minutes of content-heavy delivery, but rather when the presenter reveals his focus. It is important to know that the focus of any persuasive presentation should be on the benefits as opposed to the features. While the features are important in the grand scheme of things, no audience is going to buy into your presentation if they did not see what their outcome will be. As presentation gods have established before us, it is essential to bring WIFI into every aspect of your presentation. What's in it for you? You being the audience. When you ask yourself this question, as you prepare your presentation or even while delivering, you'll be able to provide your audience with plenty of reasons why they should transition from their original view to the presentation goal. Hello, my name is Rachel Donovan, student at the University of Kansas who studied under presentation guru Carrie Benson. I myself have given many different forms of presentations utilizing different aspects of presenting to help better myself as I graduate and enter the real world. I have come to realize that no presentation would be beneficial if I am not an advocate for the audience. As we begin to talk about WIFI and how it not only reflects on the audience and their perspective, but also how it reflects on you as a presenter, I will incorporate the WIFI triggers and the common mistakes of misusing WIFI. Now that it is time to begin developing a presentation, there are 6 triggers that you should keep in mind so that your audience does not have to bring them up for you. Or better said, answer the questions before they get asked. It is not necessary to ask these questions rhetorically and then answer them for the audience. These triggers are used more as guidelines to prepare you for your presentation beforehand. These 6 triggers are: 1. This is important to you because at this point, be able to fill in the blank with the WIFI aspect. 2. What does this mean to you? The presenter can explain this with a WIFI scenario. 3. Why am I telling you this? The presenter will explain the importance, also known as a WIFI scenario. 4. Who cares? In which the presenter would supply the "you should care because" statement. 5. So what? The moment in the presentation where the presenter gives the "here's what" answer, relaying the importance of WIFI. And last but not least, and ... in which you supply the WIFI. If you incorporate these answers into your presentation from the start, when you reach the end of your presentation, no one will be questioning the purpose. The persuasion aspect is there. It would just be in the audience members' hands to decide whether to go along or not. In all points given, you should always be able to find a WIFI and be able to explain and clarify to the best of your ability. Remember, you are the presenter. You cannot assume that your audience knows the information. Whether you are selling your product or your company, when presenting the WIFI, you must make sure that you make sense to who you are presenting to. If your presentation is to sell your company as a whole, you should not be presenting your product individually, but you should rather be presenting your company and all of its product success. If by chance you address the wrong audience, your audience will most likely be able to make the correlation to themselves. But the little adjustment time in their heads is that much time away from your presentation. If your audience thinks your presentation is easy to follow, they will easily be persuaded by your presentation. But before you begin to rant about yourself, your topic, your family, whatever, you should internally ask yourself what your WIFI is, because you will probably realize there isn't one, in which you can move on with your presentation and just relay the information that does matter. It takes time and effort to be able to have a successful persuasive speech, a task that I still work on myself. But as I have studied the WIFI method, learning to prepare myself to best suit and answer all questions the audience may throw my way was the only way to become the most suitable audience advocate. As you begin to utilize the audience in your presentation, as opposed to just acknowledge them as bystanders, you will find your persuasive speech becoming more effective. If you continually answer the "what's in it for you" aspect, of course you being the audience, you will be able to sell your presentation to your audience and complete a successful presentation. Thank you.